Hey everybody, Goosebumps here, back again with another video. This time I'm talking about Frankenstein's Dog, the fourth book in the most wanted Goosebumps series. Well, that is a lie, it's not very wanted. And it's a very interesting cover, I'll say. I really like it. There's that. And let me just start up straight off. This title's a lie. It isn't really a spoiler, this is just a fact about the book. This has nothing to do with the title, the actual book inside. It's just a working title to sell the book, I guess. Yeah, Frankenstein's Dog, complete lie of a title. This is not what the book's about. It's actually something very different. Well, I do appreciate creativity of what they did in the book. I guess there's that. So, without further ado, let's get into my review. And now, for the blurb, man. I love the blurb. Kat is reluctant to visit her Uncle Vic Frankenstein because of all the rumors about him. But Kat is relieved to find that even though he lives in a dark, old castle-like mansion, Uncle Vic is a quiet, gentle man, a scientist interested in building robots with artificial intelligence. Also, Kat loves Poochie, Vic's small, adorable, fluffy white dog. But after an accident occurs in her uncle's lab, strange things begin to happen. Has Kat created a monster, or is something else responsible for the horror that is unleashed? Did you know that refers to like 20 pages of the book? The second half of this whole frickin' bio of the book refers to like a small scene in the book. It's kind of offensive how fucking stupid that is, but I thought I'd throw that out there, and if you have read the book, I'm about to get into spoilers about that in a couple minutes. This book is actually an exception in Most Wanted, as in, it's actually decent, unlike most Wanteds. Alright? Most of the Wanteds, if you want to put it that way. Most Wanted is a series overall fucking sucks. Most of its books are almost complete ass. But this book, like I said, is a little bit of exception, which is very strange. Let's get into why. When it mentioned artificial intelligence, that was the actual main point of the plot. And I really liked it. Artificial intelligence being a huge role in the plot instead of this, whatever this was going to be, was really interesting to see in there. I think that the robot we got, I forgot his name, but whatever, the robot character was really cool. It did some very interesting things, and it was definitely creepy because it was a living robot. It seemed to be living, it seemed to have a mind of its own. It was very tense what it could do and what it was capable of, and it was not the kindest of not the kindest of beings. Definitely had some malicious intentions. Yeah, I liked this robot, I liked it delving into this technology, and I believe there were other robots, which was even creepier. Like, I believe there was this robot, this girl, Kat, had encountered in, like, the middle of the night. Apparently there's other robots lurking around. It's just a creepy setting as well, might I add. This old, dark mansion, castle-like, as described, with all these creepy things going on in all these rooms. Apparently it's, like, massive enough to have rooms that haven't even been in like years. Yeah, it's really creepy. Like, it's just a dusty old mansion filled with living robots that you don't even know where they are. They're just there sometimes, like in the middle of the night. That scene was decently creepy. Yeah, got a very creepy setting, lots of creepy events in this mansion. I also think the uncle, their twist about, I believe they weren't the real uncle or something, or like they were a robot, I'm not quite sure. I thought that twist was cool, alright, how it's not the real uncle. It pulls us out of the basement, basically, or rather, more closely, scariest book ever, because that book pulls the exact same thing, not the real uncle. And I like it here. And, you know, the uncle actually comes back at the very end of the book, like, from I think a dog contest or something that he won in, like, Europe. It's very weird, but it's fucking kind of funny, kind of scary that they weren't living with a real person the whole time. I really like a lot of things in this book when it comes to technology and all the twists thrown in there. And one of the biggest things I like is probably how moody it can get. There's a certain vibe from the book that you get when it comes down to like the townspeople saying bad things about what's going up upon the hill in the mansion. And what these robots, or specifically this one robot is really fucking strong, are doing, and what's really going on here. It's just a really fun read about robot horror, with all this creepy atmosphere and stuff being built up, and I think it is good. It's a good book because of that. It's, especially when it comes to Most Wanted, it's a decent exception. It's actually got a great concept, it's well executed, And arguably, it's really similar to Jekyll and Hyde, I'm just realizing, because, you know, Uncle, top of mansion, has, you know, people saying weird things about him. And there is maybe a dark secret in the mansion, you know, living robots. Really cool. Really freaking cool. And, yeah, that's what I have to say about positives. Just a really solid read. Small issues. Nothing major, but first off, Frankenstein's dog. Absolute lie of the title, as you saw, I mentioned nothing referring to the title in the upsides, which was basically the whole plot. When you get to that little part about Frankenstein's dog, which is like halfway through the book, so it's not even the climax, it's just, it happens. It's basically filler and just, you know, be part of the title. It is basically a reference to Monster Blood, which I find kind of cool. Yes, there's a fucking Monster Blood reference in this book. Green liquid horns on dog, he grows big. Yeah, pretty obvious what that's implying there. It's just like, it's not the greatest of scenes. I don't hate that they went in that direction. Like, okay, yes, we're delving into more mad scientist shit besides, the living AI, robots, whatever. It's just like, I don't really like what they did with it. It was obviously filler, and it was just a boring segment of the book, to be honest. Yeah, I could have passed it off. The book was called, like, Frankenstein's Creepy Mansion or something relating to the AI or something. I don't know. But the fact that the book is called Frankenstein's Dog, and when we actually get to the stuff that's involving it, it's really a 20-page filler segment that has nothing to do with the plot. It just pisses me off and rubs me the wrong way. That's kind of my deal with that segment. I probably dislike it more than I should just because of that, but it just helps. I take off a whole fucking point for that. Believe it or not. It just really rubs me the wrong way. Don't hate it. Don't like it, though. And also, the book isn't just, you know, phenomenal. Like, I know I said it was really good, but I meant that. It's just really good, not anything outstanding. So let's move on to my rating. 8 out of 10. I don't have a lot to say, really, anymore. Just 8 out of 10. Really solid book. Just the 20-page filler segment that was supposed to make up for the lack of actual title being a part of the book pisses me off a little. And I mean by a little, I mean a whole fucking point. And yeah, it's just really good. Nothing more, nothing less. Just really good AI intelligence story mixed with Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this book review. Tell me what you think of this book below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'm dying to know. Goosebumps completionist reference. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.